everybody, welcome to Pro World Live. I'm Danielle from Pro World.
I'm Kate, behind the camera.
And we also have, go ahead, Meredith. She's also behind the camera with us today. So we are here and we're going to walk you through everything you need to know about digital art and SVG files, which if you don't know already, we have quite an extensive library on our website that is available for you to use. These are most commonly called SVG files, but the great thing about these is that they are designed by artists that create different designs for different categories. We have over 1,000 to pick from, and what you can do with them is once you have that zip folder that you download, you'll have a PNG, an SVG file, EPS, JPEG, pretty much any file type you could possibly imagine to make all of the stuff that we're going to show you today. So once you get those files, you'll be able to do pretty much anything. I have here, we're going to work with HTV, sign vinyl, sublimation. We made a custom printed garment. We are going to do a super color transfer. So the possibilities for SVG files are absolutely endless. So let's go ahead. Did I say sublimation? I think I did. So let's go ahead and we're going to get started. So here I have, this is a custom printed garment. So basically you send us the file. This is the file that we're working with today. The Love Has Four Paws. This is by Wispy Willow Designs. She has a really great library on our website. So this is one of the designs within a bundle package that she sells. So and it has like a bunch of different pets and dog and cat sort of sayings. So absolutely pick up this bundle because it's amazing. And it has like 15 designs, lots of options. So this went through our custom printed garment section. You basically just upload your SVG file into that section and we'll print the garment for you. The next option for, getting custom done is to do a custom super color transfer. And that's what I have here. The great thing about super color transfers is that they're full color, they're printed with a digital print on the top, screen print on the back. So when you press them onto your garment, you will get the best kind of durability you could possibly get from a printed tee. So we're gonna go ahead, let's just print up the super color one now. And I have here just a regular garment. It's cotton. This one I think is cotton. Yep, this one is cotton. You can do a cotton poly blend as well. You can also do polyester with super color transfers. So you can get our super color blocker and that will allow, that no dye migration and prevent that for you. Actually, before I go into this, do we have any questions?
Not yet.
Nothing, okay. All right, so let's go ahead and press this. I've already pre-pressed my garment, so we have all the moisture out, and we're just going to place our super color transfer right where we'd like it on our shirt. This is always the tough part for me, is lining it up where I want it. Okay, that looks good. We're gonna send it in. And we are at 320 degrees for 15 seconds, heavy pressure, which is great for super color. And as soon as this releases, when you do a super color transfer, you do low and quick and straight across. So we're gonna do that. So as soon as this goes up, grab a corner and peel low and quick, just like that. And perfect. So within seconds, we have shirt number 2 that you can do. So one design, 2 options already, and I already have my sublimated option, which is right here. And this one we did with sign vinyl. I'm gonna add little hooks to this and make it so that you can keep the leash or collars on. So that's a great thing to hang and have. And then now we're going to switch over. Let's do some heat transfer vinyl. So I have a little tote bag here that I think will work well. We're gonna just put the pillow underneath the tote bag. You can also put the pillow inside, whichever way you wanna do it. As long as you kind of pressing here, there is a zipper within this one, so as long as, and I should probably put the zipper so it's in the back. Just as long as you're clearing that zipper, which will be fine. And take off any stray hairs. Okay. We're gonna adjust our pressure because I don't need it to be as heavy for this one, and I also have a pillow, so I have to adjust it for that. I always like to switch, this press can switch from semi-auto to manual. So whenever I'm doing a test, I like to flip it over to manual so I don't have to wait my seconds. So that's a good pressure. I'm gonna just increase it just a little bit. Okay. So I've already weeded this design out, and that way I can just place it right on and print it. Any questions, Kate, while I am cutting this?
Charles asking, is there a way to purchase a design package and print from home?
Purchase a design package and, I'm sorry?
Print from home.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Any of the SVG files you can do with whatever. We have them here so that you can either order them as custom, or you can print your own sublimation transfer. You can print it on your transfer paper and make a shirt on your own. Absolutely. The possibilities for a digital art file are really endless. You can really do anything with them. All right, and I'm going to just fold it in half and kind of crease my top so I know where my center is. And I think that's about good right there. And just place it on your shirt, or this is a tote bag. Cover with your nonstick sheet and press. And we're about, we kind of stayed at the same time. So 320 for about 15 seconds. And we're gonna do a hot peel. There we go. All right, so that's first part, and now we're gonna do the second part, which is the colorful little paw print. And as you can see, like, you know, this is utilizing print and keeping the paw print kind of pinkish. Now we've kind of thrown in some glitter. The sign vinyl, we did a pattern sign vinyl in there too. So, you know, just changing it up by adding different elements, your pattern vinyls, you can really, you know, make this look much different.
Cliff is asking, can you edit the file?
Yeah, well, you can edit it to a point. All of these files are designed so that they are outlined. So they're ready to print. Like if you didn't want, you know, if you wanted to change this from has 4 paws to something else, it won't give you your font. You'll want to print as you have it here. So you're not able to change that to something different. You have to stick with kind of the design. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and press this other part. All right, any other questions?
Nathan shouts out, I'm loving the new setup. Looks awesome.
Oh, thanks, Nathan. We love it too. All right. Look how cute that is. That came out so fun. And I love glitter. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Like, this is gonna be so fun and so different. Like, you have 2 options here, but it really does feel very different from one to the other, from just the look. Just a change of a glitter, you know, makes it much different. Okay, so now we did HTV. We've already done sublimation. We have sign vinyl, super color, custom garment printed. Now let's do another sign vinyl so you can kind of see it in person. And I have just another pattern vinyl here. So I'm gonna stick with this one and clear out my space here so you guys can see what I'm doing. We are gonna go ahead and weed this design. So this is using Oracle 651. And just kind of peel away your excess material. This doesn't want to let go. There we go. Okay. And I just have to take out all the center pieces here. Has anybody purchased our digital files? Have you made anything? And if so, what have you made? I would love to know. And we are adding new artists pretty much now on like a monthly basis. I feel like we've had new artists coming through and updating their libraries or adding to them.
A couple more soon.
Okay. So that design is done, and let's just get a piece of transfer tape.
So to clarify, Cheryl, the design files are individual unless they are already in a bundle. So we don't have where you can bundle them together, and we don't have a membership to download so many.
Thank you, Kate. Okay, so let me just get my transfer tape here. It's always tricky when the paper starts to curl. All right, just plop it in the center and kind of push it to the outsides. I always do the front and the back with the squeegee. It just helps. And then as I peel it from the backing, as you can see, if some areas are lifting like this is, that's all right. Just push it down again, squeegee it. And as you roll it, I always try and like push it with my fingers as I go. So kind of rest your hand down, pushing it on the table, and then you'll be able to get it to release off that carrier sheet. Some areas are stubborn, like this one. Let's try from the other side. There we go. Anybody purchase SVG files yet? Anybody commenting?
Yeah.
Okay. How about what project would you want to make most with them? I always like to do sublimation with my files that I get, because I can kind of change them up. Like for the Paul, I added, a little design to it for the pattern just to get a little bit of a difference. So I always like to kind of modify it a little bit. All right, find my center, and I'm just gonna go ahead, use my transfer tape underneath to sort of just support wherever I'm gonna put this. And if it looks good, then I will go ahead and press it on the top, press it down, lift up and remove my backing sheet, and then take my squeegee and place it down where I want it. Okay. And then peel up your transfer tape. And I'm gonna go over to my paw print here that I've done. Let me just cut this one out. Okay. Front and back, get it to release off that carrier sheet. And then once you see it sticking on their transfer tape, you're good. I always like to use the back of your tape as kind of your barrier, so that way when you place it down, you can make sure that that's exactly where you want it. And by this kind of being in the way of your tape, you're able to kind of place it and maneuver it wherever you need. So that looks good there. Stick your tape at the top here, and then when you lift this up, it'll just lay flat exactly where you wanted it. Use your squeegee and remove. Ta-da! A whole nother project. So many options for just one little file. So you can absolutely, create and have everything at your disposal. These digital art files, they're not just if you have a vinyl cutter. You can use them if you have a sublimation printer, if you have an inkjet printer, a laser printer, if you don't have a printer at all and want us to do them for you and just have a heat press. You can really use them however you need. Do we have any other questions?
Nope, I think we're good.
All right. Well, thank you all so very much for watching, and be sure to grab some of these digital art files under our digital art section, and we will see you here in 2 weeks. All right. Bye, everybody.